This is the onboarding how-to for Traks. This is a customer management tool and a way to automate your customer relationships and customer service. So when you start, you'll hit sign up for free right here, and then you'll add an email address and password, temporary password there, or temporary email, and then the password. Then I've register. After you click register, a confirmation email will be sent to that email address. Make sure you check that email. There will be a link in that email, and you will click that link. After you click that link, everything will be registered, and you hit I confirmed email. If you do not get the email, you'll click the resend verification. So you click I confirmed email. Now that you're in the Traks project tracking, you'll need to fill out some basic user details. So I'll hit next, input a first and last name. I'll put in Leroy Jenkins, a phone number, and the job role. This will be the business owner. Then a business name. Let's do Traxos, and then a phone number. And then if your business has a website, you'll click this button right here that says business has website. This is great to improve your inbound hits to your website and improve your web traffic. So I'll add gettraks.com. Then you hit complete. And that's all you have to do to get onboarded to Traks. Now once you go to the dashboard, you can see your account settings here. Go to security. This is where you'll change your password if you need to. And then you have your subscription. This is on a free subscription. So I'll walk through what you can do in the free tier. On the left side here under management, you'll see trackers. These are all the open tracking links that you have at the moment. And you have your open tracker list and your tracker archive. Then you have customers, and you can import a CSV of customers. And you also have your client archive. If you want to add employees, you'll hit the admin add employees button. And then to manage the employees in your company, you'll click manage employees. Down here is account settings, and then your company settings. Now here, I can manage my company settings. In the free version, it will not show social media links or your links for your company. Once you upgrade, you can put in your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter links. If they are left blank, those icons will not show up for subscribed users. You can also see your milestones and presets. These are the milestones that will go into the tracker. And these are some of the default milestones that exist when you first create an account. Then you also can manage your subscriptions here. So we have a default preset for example tracker, as well as the milestones. Right now, my company does not have a logo. If I wanted to add a logo, I would hit change logo. And what I like to do is just drag and drop from my desktop the icon or logo I want to add for my company. We recommend that you use a transparent background for that logo. It blends in a little bit better with the tracking links themselves. So once I upload that, I now have my logo for my trackers. Only subscribers will have their company logo show up in those tracking links. Otherwise, it'll be the Traks tracking links logo, which is why we encourage people to subscribe so they can get all the great features that we have to offer. After the tracker is complete, an automatic email can be sent to customers to ask for a review for your company. So if you want to have those reviews automatically get sent to your customers to ask them for a review of your services, you'll click this button right here and then put the link to the review service you'd like, whether that be Google Business or Yelp. It's really up to you. If this is turned on, but there is nothing in your link section, a review link will not be sent to the customer. You need to make sure this is checked yes, and that the review site is filled in so that customers can receive that question or that ask for review. And anytime you change anything in the settings, make sure you hit Save Changes right here. All right, let's get on to creating a new tracker. To create a new tracker, you'll go over to the tracker side, hit Open Tracker List, and click New Tracker. For the new tracker, you'll put in the customer's name, phone number, email, street address, city, state, zip code, and the item sold. And then for the financials, you can put in the subtotal and the sales tax, and then the overall sales total will show up right here. You can also choose to skip the financials, and if you do that, this box will go away. The reason to put the financials in there is so that you can use some of the analytics tools to see your most popular products and your gross margin in the Pro dashboard if you choose to upgrade and use those tools. Now we'll switch to a user that's already established so you can see how the trackers work in practice. Now after you've created a new tracker, you'll see Finish Setup over here. Finish Setup is where you click on the details, you click Tracking, you click Add Tracker, and here you can add your milestones, and it's just drag and drop. So get state approval, pass final inspection. They'll probably provide the start payment before the final inspection. So I'll just add that right over here. And as I'm adding things, it automatically numbers them for the customers. Now, if you had to drag and drop every single time, it might get a little annoying. So we also have tracking presets. When you first start, you'll just have the example tracker. So if I click that, it'll automatically fill everything in. Or I could do a preset during the demo, which is one I did for one of our customers. And I can name those presets whatever I want. Now, let's say I add Get State Approval to my milestones. When I hit Save Tracker Milestones, it'll check to make sure that these project milestones in this order don't match any of your existing presets. If they don't match, it'll ask you to create a new preset, and you can name that preset here and then save milestones as preset. Our idea being that we don't want you to spend a lot of time in settings trying to think of every possible iteration for your projects. Your presets will be generated as you create trackers to match how you actually work. Now, if you don't want to save with a preset, you'll just hit Save Without New Preset. And now, you have a new tracking link. And as these are completed, you'll just hit Complete, and it'll automatically generate an email to those customers. And each customer has a unique tracking link that they can use. This is a list of the trackers that the example user has. Over here, I can see the tracker name, and that'll be the customer's last name followed by a colon and then what was sold, the date that it was added, the sold item, how many times the tracker has been viewed, and when it had its most recent view, being 20 hours ago. If I go into this tracker by hitting this little arrow over here, I have a basic overview of this tracker. So I have my customer information, customer name, phone, date added, and then my tracker information right over here. Under tracking, this is the special link for that customer, and I can email the tracker or copy the link. If I click email tracker, it'll open up your default email app and put in a template email explaining what the tracking link is to the customer, pulling the customer's email address for this tracker, and automatically filling it, so all you have to do is hit send. Down here we see the milestones directly under the link in progress, and we have our upcoming milestones and our completed milestones. And then on the right over here under activity, we can see all the times this tracker was viewed. As you can see for this example, this customer is getting a little bit antsy. When I need to complete a milestone, I'll hit that complete button. If I want to see what the tracking link looks like, I can just click the tracking link up there, and this is what the customer will see. Now this header up at the top, this is for Traks and our example. If you are not a paying subscriber, this is the header every single customer will get, with a website link, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter all linking back to Traks. For paying subscribers, it'll have their company logo, the website, their Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter link to drive web traffic, and then everything below that will be the same. Down here, I can see all the milestones that are upcoming, and the customer will see what the next step is, which they need to send a material payment. If I were to hit complete, send material payment, an email will automatically be generated for that customer and sent to them, letting them know that their tracker has been updated and to take a look at it. This helps so that customers don't lose their tracking link and end up calling you asking for updates or what is happening with their tracking. It'll keep your project and your tracking links top of mind for your customers. Under attachments, if you upgrade, you'll have the ability to upload your own attachments. This will be uploads from you for your company so that you can see what is happening with the project and everybody in your company can see. And under customer uploads, for people with the customer, for the upgrade with attachments, they'll be able to toggle, which we'll go into later, something on the right here that'll say add link or add attachments for customer. And once you click that, they'll be able to upload documents to you. Roofing companies have seen that this is very helpful for them. Customers can upload insurance documents, various claims, pictures. It makes it a lot easier for customers to send information to the business, and it doesn't get lost in somebody's email inbox. So it speeds up the entire process. When you first start using Traks, we want to make sure that it is as easy as possible to import and add new customers to make things easy for you if you're moving from Excel, email, or another system. So if you already have a CSV file, you'll click Import CSV, and you'll click this to choose the file that you want to upload. If you do not have a CSV currently, you can download a template with this button right here. So you'll click Download Template, and it'll ask you where you want to save it. So I'll save that to my desktop. And then I use my current database of customers and load it into that template. Once everything is loaded into that template, you'll click Import CSV, choose a file, and I'll click that Upload Template. After I click the template, it'll tell me how many clients there are to import. Since I clicked the blank template, it's telling me there are 0 clients. And now all I have to do is match up the template's header names with the fields here. Anything that is not applicable, you'll just leave blank. So I'll select the full name. So the template doesn't have a full name field, so I'll skip that one. First name matches with first name, last name matches with last name, street address 1 matches street address, so on and so forth. Once everything is selected, it'll show you an example of a customer file saying, does this make sense? If it does, you'll hit save, and it'll upload the entire CSV file into your company's database. Once you have customers and everybody's imported, you'll just go to the open tracker list, and next time you want to create a new tracker, you'll just hit new tracker, and you can begin typing a client name here, and it'll autofill the details that you need, so you do not have to type in the name, phone, email, street address for every single client. This is great if you have current customers that you want to send tracking links to and you have them in Excel, or if you have repeat customers. It makes it a lot easier to create tracking links for your clients. Our goal with Traks is to make it as easy as possible for customers and companies to get onboarded. Most other systems require everybody to create a login independently and then somehow sync those together under the right company. At Traks, we took a different approach. To add an employee, you'll go on this left toolbar under Admin and click Add Employees. Then, under Requests, you'll hit Add Employee right here. After you click the Add Employee, you'll put in their first and last name, as well as their email address. After you hit Save, a file for that employee will be added to your company, and they will receive an automated email that has a custom sign-in link and their email address and temporary password for when they want to sign in. Once they click that custom sign-on link and enter their email and temporary password, they'll automatically be added to your company, and any subscriptions that your company has will automatically be applied to that employee. The goal is to make it as simple as possible to add employees. We were onboarding a landscaping company, and we did an in-person demo, and before I had left the building, they had already onboarded 5 employees with this process, and they did not have any questions on how it works. They thought it was incredibly simple, so this is our system for adding employees. Now, once you've added employees, you can manage those employees. Here, we have our Manage Employees section. This is me. I can manage permissions or remove employee. Then I also have Test Employee. Now, this Test Employee, I can manage their permissions, and this will cross over into the Pro dashboard as well as the tracking links. And I can adjust exactly what they can do, or I can make them an admin. An admin has complete permission to use every function in the software. So if they're an administrator, their permissions will always default to yes, they can do it. So the permissions are not as important if somebody's an admin, but if they're not, you can manage their permissions here. And in Milestones and Presets, I can manage all of my milestones and presets here, whether I need to delete them. So this will allow me to delete the order material action. And blue actions are something that your company will complete, and green actions being one that the customer has to complete. Now for paying customers, on the subscription we also have a referral program. If you click Referral Program, you can register to get a referral code. That code is designed so that you can give another company a discount on Traks, and then you will also receive a credit for a free month of premium tracking access. So this company has not joined the referral program yet, so I'll just click Get Referral Code. And now, if I recommend Traks to another company, I'll just make sure I send them this code, and it'll show me how many times my code has been redeemed down here. There are no limit to the number of referrals that you can give, so you could theoretically have a free membership forever if you keep referring people and they sign on and subscribe. The promo code is used in the checkout, and it'll ask for a promo code on the left side of the screen if you're on a desktop, or at the very top of the screen if you're on mobile. And they just need to type in your promo code here, and they will get a 10% discount on their subscription, and you will get a free month of Traks Premium. And that is it for the tutorials for Traks tracking links. The best part for companies is they can see right here how many times a tracking link has been viewed and when it was most recently viewed. For customers who are getting a little impatient with their project, you can reach out to them before they reach out to you when they're getting frustrated. You're going to look like a mind reader to these customers. They tend to look at their tracking links like this one here instead of calling your company, which saves up a ton of time. The companies who have implemented it have seen a 90% reduction in inbound calls and emails from already sold customers, helping them to not have to hire extra people in their office. Another great piece to the subscription is it'll sync across mobile and desktop, so you can use it on the iOS and Android apps for all of your employees. And once you are subscribed, you can access the Pro Suite, which will be another set of tutorials, which you can also find linked.